Hello and welcome to today's video. I'm your host Nightmarish, and today we will be discussing the new YouTube monetization system that will be in effect on July 15, 2025. Here's a clip reading out what the new YouTube monetization policy will be.
In order to monetize as part of a YouTube Partner Program, YouTube has always required creators to upload original and authentic content. On July the 15th, 2025, YouTube is updating our guidelines to better identify mass-produced and repetitious content. This update better reflects what inauthentic content looks like today.
So a lot of people are panicked, getting scared or discouraged to make content as a result of this new policy, and I don't think anyone should be scared or discouraged unless they make slop content. Then yes, you should be scared, because YouTube's target is actually to identify people who make content unethically and it's unoriginal and it's mass produced, and the sole reason is basically just a content farm, content slop. That's what YouTube is targeting, and if you yourself are not a slop channel, then I don't think you should be scared. I've been seeing videos on YouTube saying, oh no more monetization, we're gonna get demonetized. But this isn't a huge update from YouTube. In fact, this was previously done, they're just updating it because it has been stated that mass-produced content like this should not be earning. YouTube is updating their system to make it so that they are able to identify and clock down on channels that do this way easier. So I don't understand why people are getting scared. It is clear that YouTube is pushing for unethical, unoriginal slop content not to get paid for their low quality mass-produced content. The first thing I'm thinking of is AI generated slop content, which has become quite popular, especially this year in 2025, and the add little to no commentary reactions that people do and have been doing for years on YouTube, which is quite popular for a way to get people views, which is basically just stealing the video that you're reacting to without adding any commentary onto it at all. There are channels that re-upload other people's videos and shorts and so many more. So unless you plan to mass produce slop content, I don't think you have a reason to be scared. And anyway, this isn't a new policy for YouTube, like I said before. They're refining it so that they can accommodate for things like the AI slop that's been rising on YouTube, and the fact that people are finding different ways to mass produce content now, especially with the rise of AI. People are just typing in prompts and making videos on a daily, even hourly, even just every minute a video is being put out there. And if that type of stuff is monetized, I believe YouTube could actually lose some income from this, and they won't be able to pay their creators if every channel, or there are a couple of thousand channels building up with the same lazy slop content. From an artist's point of view, this is actually amazing, because you won't believe how many times I've been discouraged after seeing a slop video get millions of views while an artist spends hours animating to get little to no views. Or better yet, slop content will get paid more because of the amount of views and engagement they get, while at least, for example, an artist will get paid way less because they don't have that much views or engagement. So if that channel is demonetized, it's most likely that the slop channel will stop uploading. Because often the accounts behind these slop channels are companies. It's not just one person mass producing something, and if it is, it's going to be an AI prompt or something. These content farms need the income to continue making content. So if YouTube isn't providing them with that income, they just might stop posting altogether, because what's the point of posting if you're not going to get any income? Because content farms are basically like an infinite money glitch, in the sense that you'll get paid a lot of money from YouTube if you put in less effort, which isn't something that should be a thing. So YouTube is trying to, I think, filter out people like that. Hopefully, this new update will filter out the algorithm to recommend more content people put time and energy into. Hopefully, YouTube will also review slop content that direct their inappropriate content to kids and hopefully remove these disgusting channels from YouTube, trying to make YouTube a safer place. But this is just all hopes and dreams from my end. Again, I don't think this should discourage or stop anyone from making content on YouTube, as if you work hard on your content and follow YouTube's terms of service, you should be fine. But since this is a vague statement with little to no details, it's hard to predict what will and won't happen. But one thing I know is that it's a massive win for people who work hard on their content. Because of how vague the statement is, we kind of have to wait and see before we can say anything. What I'm basically saying are just predictions, hopes, and probably like dreams that YouTube will become better, and they're trying to improve the landscape of YouTube and trying to actually take criticism. Like, for example, another policy will be added later on onto YouTube on the 22 July, I believe, where only 16-year-olds or people above 16 will be able to live stream, which I think makes YouTube a safer platform for minors, because live streaming is notorious for how unpredictable it can be and how spontaneous some things happen within live streams. I think it is a very good thing that YouTube is starting to lift their standards up, starting to make these thresholds so that it's a better place, and somewhat starting to become more self-aware of the company that they're harboring, because again, there have been tons and tons of videos complaining about slop content, reaction channels, so forth and so on. And the reason why most of these channels keep going is because of money, and most slop content are targeted towards children. Most slop content are targeted towards children because children are always on the internet wanting to watch. So maybe if YouTube can stop said slop content, or at least filter out the majority of it, maybe other slop content will be discouraged to make it. And again, it's not just AI generated. I think it's just the one that YouTube will be targeting the most. I think reaction channels, compilation channels, and people who blatantly steal other people's content will also be targeted. But not every system is perfect, and we just have to wait and see what will occur when we actually have to deal with this system. Of course, it's not that big of a worry for me because I'm nowhere near actually getting monetized. Maybe if you subscribe, maybe I'll be able to get monetized, but I'm nowhere near getting monetized, so I will most likely not be affected at all, ever. But yeah, this is the end of the video. If you enjoyed this video, why not leave me a like? And you know what? While he's down there liking the video, why not subscribe? And you know what? It doesn't really hurt to just comment down your opinions. I want to hear what you think. I want to hear your reaction to this whole thing, your predictions, your hopes and dreams. I don't know if you know this, right? I really don't know if you know this, but I read all your comments like a creep. But yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.